All right, welcome as we are here. Our wonderful students, or the last of the Blue Rose, have successfully made it out, and in their long adventures, done their first major act of caring about people other than themselves. Thusly, they have um, triggered, it seems, another aspect of whatever it is the Blue Rose and those powers that be are, and accepting them as they came from the Eternal Garden and felt embraced by it as they put each other's needs over their own. And with that, now you stand at the mouth of the cave, which you had traversed to get to the Eternal Garden with Orlando and Julian. And they are very grateful, glad to get back to see their families. Not overly thrilled that it had been 2 years as they found out when it's been 2 days for them, and eager to see all that occurs with that. But what would you all like to do?
Were we staying at like a hotel in this area outside of the garden?
We are staying at the governor. Well, technically, Juliana's house.
Yeah,
Really,
you stole her bed, basically.
Juliana.
Liz
okay.
commandeered her house.
I remember that.
Speaking of that, Liz goes, by the way, Juliana, all of us are staying at your house. Your mom's very gracious.
Oh. Well, it's fine with me. It's probably really tight, but it's probably pretty good.
Good with you, then we're good. Okay. I think when we get back, Blythe does go into the closet, and while she's alone, she takes a pair of scissors she finds, and she cuts off her hair, and not all of it, but lower, to resemble more of Nealon's hairstyle, because she's grown very impressed with her leadership and how she's been able to hold us together through everything. And then she starts digging through, and she finds this nice leather jacket that resembles her Kelly and all the strength she's held throughout this whole time. And with the fading of the scars now, or the stitch marks turning into scars, she has this little blue hint of the blue rose in her hair. Nice. She comes out and goes, what do you guys think of my new look?
It's really good.
Yeah, it looks more alive.
Ace.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ace. That's what I was looking for.
I don't know. Listen, I've never really had friends before. Compliments aren't really my thing.
Ace, you had a whole RV full of friends before this.
When? You mean at the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are people you got together. I wouldn't say that it wasn't helpful. I'm just saying I wouldn't consider them friends.
Ouch.
You're very hurtful today, Ace. Like,
I don't mean Kelly. Why am I the bad guy here?
You look so cool, Wise.
Oh, thanks, Peridot. I like your new look too.
Really?
You definitely, yeah. Your little girl form seems more like intangible now. Like, I wonder how long you got. A couple more years out of that, I think.
I hope so. I really like how my dress kind of has this new rose pattern to it. It's almost like it shimmers when it catches the light. Look, and Peridot kind of moves back and forth, and it's like those little holographic cards. That it just catches the light, and it's just like sheen, all shimmery.
Oh, also that altercation, Ace is gonna like storm out.
Wonder if he's upset that he's officially abducted to the Blue Rose now.
You think that's what it is?
Probably.
Well, he's probably not used to being a part of something. It can be
Sure, why not?
scary.
One of us go check on him.
Absolutely.
Peridot.
Me? Oh, okay. I'm gonna chase after Ace.
Nice.
You'd probably find him on the street, and it looks like he's about to like pickpocket a couple.
Peridot is going to march over and like clang right around his wrist.
As he like looks over, he drops the necklace he took from the chasm. Oh, hey, sorry. What's up? He picks up the necklace.
So why did you storm off?
Oh, I guess I went to go sell the thing. As he holds.
Uh-huh.
Listen, it's weird, okay? Like, you all willingly. Why did you choose to join this group?
Honestly, I need to get out of Nightfall Narrows as fast as possible. And they were the only ones leaving.
At least that's a bit more of a selfish reason. Makes me feel a bit better.
Is this all because you feel weird about being selfish about stuff?
I don't. You know, your guys' job is to protect the peace in worlds. I don't really care if every world's falling apart as long as the one I'm in's okay. Just kind of feels like not the right person for the job.
Well, I don't think I'm the right person for the job much either. But sometimes the world works in mysterious ways. Sometimes the job kind of falls into your lap.
I guess that's fair. I can't really do anything about it now. I mean, I've tried to take them off. They don't do that. I don't know. It's just been rough. It's weird. Working for something beyond just personal desire. Even back in our old adventures, you know, beating demons still felt more like I did that just because it was fun. Got to watch them, you know, these arrogant beings knock him down a peg.
I can say with at least 75% guarantee that we're still probably going to be knocking bad guys down a peg.
I assume that comes with the territory. It's just weird when you feel like one of those bad guys.
I think what I don't know exactly the right thing to say, but what I can say is that I think we should just take it one day at a time. Play it by ear.
That's fair. I'm gonna take a walk for a little bit longer. I'll meet you guys back there.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
And, well, Peridot kind of like drops her voice and is like, let's not steal from anybody who looks like they can't afford to be stolen from.
If I'm gonna be honest, I was trying to put the necklace on in their pocket. Kind of hard when someone comes and grabs you.
Oops.
I realized I don't really need it. I got a few coins left over. I could buy anything I needed. Here, do me a favor as he hands Peridot the necklace. Just run up to that couple and pretend like he had it custom made for her.
Do you remember me what necklace is this?
Ace found a necklace inside the chasm on a corpse.
Gotcha.
That was made for a lover, and I was thinking about it for a while because Peridot like made a big deal about it, and so Ace wanted to give it to someone else. Clearly, like a clear couple that probably couldn't afford a necklace this nice.
Gotcha.
Would be his goal.
And Peridot vanishes.
So he'll just go up to them and just go up to the guy and be like, "Oh, sir, I'm sorry I couldn't. We didn't catch you at the shop. We were closed, but I have your necklace right here."
Oh, kind of looks and nods. Thank you. I was having it made for you. Just totally goes with that. And
Ace puts his hand out for like a delivery fee still.
oh, sir.
I don't care what he gets. He's just
He just kind of gives you what looks more like a tip, like a few coins.
Yeah.
Speak of. Good. And when gives it to her, and the two kind of like go off, give a little kisses and such.
And then Ace is just gonna go through the town for a bit and meet back up because I also made new art, but it requires him to get his hair dyed.
Oh, very nice. So you go out and do that. In the meantime, returning them home, there is a good amount of rejoicing as the mayor here hugs Juliana deeply and awkwardly hugs Orlando for taking her daughter away for 2 years. But is accepting and immediately talks about what they can do to he tells them to further the relationship, whatever you do. We want to be supportive. And she arranges. In addition, everyone will get a bag of gold for their trouble here. So you can mark that. As Ace goes to just go around town and spends their money. Peridot is back. I was just saying that for everything, everyone got a bag of gold.
Oh yeah, bag of gold.
All right. And what else would we like to do?
Kelly, I know we've been gone for 2 years, but you think they're still gonna let us sign up for the wizard class? so we can get our robes. I was really kind of looking forward to it. One.
I don't think it's been 2 years.
Oh no, it's been 2 years.
It has?
Yup. Well, no, not for us, I guess. How long has it been for us?
Let's see here. For all of you, I had this last session. Let me redo it in my head. That would be. Right. Okay. So about 3 months.
Okay, 3 months. So since it's been about 3 months, do you think they'll still let us take our test?
Well, we just have to go talk to them. I mean, I used to, talk to teachers about making up work, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Let's go do that.
All right. Okay. Do we know where to go?
No, you have no idea.
Um,
I bet the mayor does.
We'd probably get back at this point. Like, I don't know. If
Hey.
we're... Oh, hey.
So we're trying to get to the wizard stuff. Like, to get our ropes.
Oh.
Did you
They
see the
wanted.
school?
Did we see a school walking around?
Not in particular, no.
Not that I noticed, but they seemed like it was more important for them to have it done than it is for, us to, like, it seems like it's more of a they want it done than something that we want done.
Well, maybe
No,
we
I really
just-
want ropes.
I mean, we just need to do some magic, and then they'll come find us.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think
it's
that's a no, I don't know. I'm all
Let's
for
go
it.
outside. Start my illusioning thing.
Yeah, I'm going to do a.
I'm pretty sure he said that magic without robes is illegal.
Yeah, no, it is. Let's just let this play out.
I'll create a mysterious mist.
And he's just like found a chair and just sitting back and watching them just like cast spells in the middle of the street.
I thought we were in Juliana's house.
I thought
You'll
last
make a
time you went
mysterious
outside.
mist. Yeah. You'll make a mysterious mist, and I'll make somebody in the mist.
All right.
Okay, should we get back to the scene? Very fun. You sit there, do some magic. You have fun doing your magic. No alarm bells go off.
Well, I don't see anybody. Maybe
We have
this.
to do something bigger.
Okay, like you mean like a fire explosion?
Oh, yeah.
Try putting the glove on.
The glove?
They gave us a
Glove.
glove, yellow glove.
They gave you guys a glove?
Nope, we gave you a glove.
What
I put the glove on.
The guy that first met us and told us that we had to do a magic test gave us a glove and said until we take the test, wear gloves if we're magical.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
And he says refused this whole time because he insists he's not magical.
I just start changing random colors of objects and making things float.
Sounds good. Continue this.
I don't think they're coming.
Well, maybe we just need to go to the library. That's where magical people usually are.
Well, there was also that black tower thing they told us about, where the wizard person stayed, I think.
All right, let's go there.
Okay. You guys ready?
Okay, so you're trying to find the black tower in the woods that Noah knows the way to.
Yep.
Excellent.
Wait, that's what we're going for?
Yep.
I don't think that's gonna be exactly like the most sanctioned thing. I don't think
That's where I was told to go, so.
I'm all for it. I'm just saying, probably not gonna help us with the magic exams.
Before we go, Mr. or Mrs. The mayor.
Obviously, the one that her mother. Yeah.
Okay. Madam Mayor, we're looking for people who give examinations of the magically inclined.
I mean, I don't handle that. I'm sure. If it sounds like you had your thing, I'm sure they'll get a hold of you.
Well, we did, but while we were saving your daughter, it seems that time sped up and we missed the exam.
Oh, then they might be looking to come kill you, but
Well, maybe you could put in a good word.
no.
What?
I'm sorry, no.
Wha-
I
wait.
can't. That's not. I have nothing to do with the laws of magic. The only ones who did would be the next people you meet to have to do that would be the ones probably sent to kill you. To be honest with you.
But wouldn't they listen to you and
No!
when you put in a good word about how we were helping to save your dear
There's
daughter?
no crossover of authority.
So magic is like a whole different thing.
Yes, mages make their own laws and uphold it. I mean, if you broke a city law, we'd enforce it, but we
Wait a
don't.
minute.
But we don't have. The city does not have these laws. It is the mages of Kryn who make the law.
Well,
for
what
magic
about
for this.
the Eternal Garden?
What about it?
That's magical.
Again, I'm not them.
Well, but what I'm getting at is, I mean, your daughter did cross the barrier, same as we did, took part in magical activity.
There's nothing against magical activity
Oh, well then why should we worry?
because you're magic practitioners.
Well, I don't think we practice that much.
If
Also,
you
I can't use magic.
if you were accosted and given those gloves, the towers disagree.
Okay, so we need to find them before they get the wrong idea. So you don't know where they hang out or where they keep company?
I suppose your best bet would be to journey to the Tower of Wayrath.
Okay, that's exactly where we were going.
Where is it?
Exactly.
You'd have to get on a ship.
A ship? Like a boat?
Yeah, it's not on this island.
Oh. Wait a minute. Okay, so we have to get to a tower, but it's not on this island. We have to take a ship to go find it.
To the continent.
Oh, well, but but surely there are people who practice magic here.
Yes. Sure. I don't know what your point is.
Well, I'm just trying to find one so we can, get on
Find
the right.
what?
I-
Find a person? I mean,
I give up. I don't. Okay, guys, we're kind of in a pickle.
I mean, sorry.
No, what are you gonna say, Ace?
I was gonna say, if we know we're being hunted, we can just set a trap.
Well, I was gonna say, what are we here for? I mean, we got brought here by the world tree thing that Ace talked to, right?
Right. So it's
And
Ace's
at first,
fault.
no, at first I thought it was. To,
I did not want to do this.
So I think we do have to find a school, though, like, because that would be the only way for us to get back to our
Nightfall.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to find a magic school. So I guess we do have to find this tower.
Wait a minute. I got an idea. Mayor, is there a school, like a regular school in the town?
Yes, we have a school.
How many?
One.
One. Perfect. Can you tell us where it is?
That's certainly. School's easy to find.
Okay. And I'm going to go back to the group. Okay, listen. Hear me out. What if the magic school is linked to the regular school? Like it's part of some secret compartment or something, right?
But I don't know if our door works like that, where it shows up in every magic school. I think it would just show up in like one school.
No. I'm not saying Nightfall Narrows is going to be there. What I'm saying is, what if this magic school we're looking for is the actual school here, but it's part of a secret layer, like in the underground or in a secret passageway you take through a portal, so that
You
it's
mean
all linked.
like, are they like take a test, and if you pass or show this ability, then they send you off?
Exactly.
I think it's just on a different island.
I think so
Don't give
too.
our hopes up.
But I think they have a way of getting here quickly.
We could, I guess, go ask or
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah. We could at least go take a look at the school, see if we suss anything out, and go from there.
Because it's preschool. Take care.
Yeah. We're going to the school. You do see it's a one-room school building with children from around 5 to 18 learning together. About 20 students total.
So, if we want to suss them out, maybe we talk to the older kids and see if there's ever been a kid that went missing
Right.
or like
Exactly.
showed magical powers and got like contacted.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So where are the older kids at here?
All right. So, allowing the classes to presumably come to some type of thing. Certainly, you can end up finding a few who look at the view, and they see a young man by the name, introduced by the name of Cetron, as he goes, "Oh, greetings! Are you the ones that found Juliana in Orlando?
Yeah, we are.
Remember, they were upperclassmen, now we're peers. It's so crazy."
Yeah, it is. So like, what's this place like here?
The island?
The school in the island.
Cool. I mean, oh, it's pretty good. We got our lessons. It's a lot of at your own pace, learning. Kind of teach yourself off books, and a lot of going out to island learning trades, and you give reports. It kind of just helps you understand the world. A lot of philosophy, actually.
Well, you see, my friend over here, she points to Kelly. She knows some like magical stuff. Do you guys like learn that too?
Oh, no. I'm not at all
What?
those. I mean, it was one who had some aptitude and studied privately for a while.
What happened to them?
Well, he came back. He was excited. He said he got his test and then left to take his test, came back, not remembering the last 8 years.
Wow.
Oh,
I don't want to take this test anymore.
And when it happened, they said that he was lucky. The last person from the island took it died.
Oh.
I definitely think. Do you guys have any like special doors here? That like go nowhere.
Special doors?
Yeah, like closet door that just like opens up and it actually doesn't open into a closet. I don't know.
Yeah, like people go in there and they never come out.
I mean, no, we have nothing like that.
No, we've never seen a teddy bear run out of here.
Teddy bear running? No.
Mhm. No one's
Okay.
ever come out and crashed into a wedding cake.
No.
Well, your school sounds pretty boring. I guess. Do you know how to get a boat around here?
Oh yeah, you could talk to the people.
The people.
I mean, people down at the docks. Kind of just looks at you a little weird. There's plenty of people who would run out of boat depending where you're trying to go.
What would you say is a fair renting price of a ship in this part?
I don't really know.
Have you ever had a friend at school who disappeared and never returned?
I mean, not anymore.
What do you mean not anymore?
Orlando's back.
Oh, right. Other than Orlando, nobody else.
No, not other than when I took on a. No.
What about your professors? Do any professors come here only for 1 or 2 classes and then leave?
Kind of looks goes. Not really.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, I think we have what we need.
Yeah, I think we do.
Guys, what if I gotta look around to make sure no one's listening? Guys, if we take a ship, right? We don't really know where we're going, right? Liza and I have been on a ship before. It was actually an airship. We actually won a race.
Yeah, we did.
I guess if it's like that, we could probably stand a chance of steering one, but we just don't know where we would be going.
Are you thinking of like taking our own ship, Kelly?
Yeah. Oh,
I'll steal us a ship.
we need to Chris Pine the ship.
What? Is this about your pirate boyfriend you lost?
Yeah, I didn't lose him. We had to leave. But okay, so what you do is you find a captain and you go and you tour their ship and they show you everything, and then you can take the ship.
Why don't we just find a smaller unattended boat that could be sailed by 5 people and just take it?
Okay, let's do that.
But your
Yeah.
son's punter.
But then we gotta fight a whole crew of people off their boat.
Yeah,
Or we
it's
can
not
convince
easier.
them all to
if-
work for her.
yeah, we should just Chris Pine one.
who's Chris Pine?
It's figure of speech. You know, like pine trees, which make the wood for boats. And
Oh, okay.
Ace looks over at Peridot, actor.
Oh. What does he have to do with boats?
He was in a play about them.
Oh.
Well, we have an option. We can try to stealth our way onto a ship. Take one
We
outright.
just got paid money. Why can't we just buy our way onto the ship?
I
Like
don't
a
know how much
ticket
the ship is.
to go someplace.
I mean, I guess we could ask. They might have prices posted somewhere.
It would be easy. We could just find a ship that's sailing that way and pay them to let us stow away.
But if it's anything like from the world I'm from, like my dad's yacht, it costs a lot of money.
I have a sinking feeling it's not going to be anything like your dad's yacht.
You've never even seen my dad's yacht.
I've seen a yacht. I have a scale.
All right, let's go to the docks. I just picture Nayland nodding and going along with everything we're doing.
Yeah, like, okay. Very good. You end up- As you make your way to the docks, you see the person gave you the yellow gloves. Finding you, his eyes go wide. Those looks very seriously as he approaches. I heard word you missed your summons.
We're very sorry about that. We got called away on we were trying to help some people, and it took a little longer than we realized, and time worked a little differently. We missed the exam. We're very regretful of that, and we're hopeful that we can get another slot.
Please.
Thanks. It would seem that once invited, which he actually kind of looks at your gloves and he waves his fingers and they all glow bright. You definitely have been invited. You should be able to attend. You just have to make your way there.
Oh, thank goodness.
How do we get there?
Oh, well, you have to find it.
Oh.
Is that like part of the test?
Somewhat. If you can't find it, you'll be hunted and killed. That's how it typically. Because ideally, if you're so poor at magic, you can't find the Tower of High Sorcery. It's just, well, you're not that good. You're certainly not able or worthy enough to have it.
What if you're like 3?
We don't give invites to 3-year-olds.
What if they cast magic?
Oh, we still wouldn't. We'd give them up to, at least 10.
I still feel like a lot of dead kids probably. Isn't that way in your conscious at all?
Oh no, the more dead the better. Most of the time, you have to understand. Well, yes, if the less that end up learning, the safer the world truly is. It's best to weed out those who wouldn't be able to be experts.
Wait a minute, but if they're 10 years old, can't you teach them?
Oh, if they're under a master, the master would recommend them or keep them until the invite would go out. But if they were self-taught, then it depends. It's more of what they might do, and what level they achieve. Someone who can, change the color of the drapery. We have no interest in this person. They can go by find someone who can call forth a roaring room of fire. Well, they need to be tested.
I don't like you. That's
Well,
it.
Understandable. Of course, I don't really know you, but indeed, Waywith, rests in Weyrith Forest. And should you locate it, then you will have taken your first step onto the test. No, understand if you are worried about death, you can simply give up all magical aptitude. In exchange, then everyone is happy.
Okay. So we just have to find this place.
Indeed.
How long do we have?
Well, like I said, you missed your summons, so I am not privy to whether they would, if they've sent any hunters to you yet. But I would say, typically, if you convince them you're trying to find the tower, then I've heard that they've given time, but it kind of depends who you get, I think. I know I'm not on your case.
So basically, we have to find the tower before they kill us.
Oh, yes.
Cool. Okay. Well, anybody have any questions?
No, but I do have thoughts for us.
Okay.
Raywith Forest. We were told is on the continent, correct?
Could be.
Does it move?
Yes. All the time.
Could be like right there. She looks over. Is it there?
Goes, it's the journeying. If you journey and seek it, you may find it. It will decide whether it would like you to find it or not.
I dislike this game.
But yes, it ultimately exists without a home and comes into this place to let people find it. The whole forest in which Weyrith Tower resides. It's a good bit of magic that was worked a few hundred years ago.
Elias turns to the group. Now I have two different thoughts. One thought. We go looking for this place by getting ourselves lost, but also by searching, and so it'll come to us. Second thought. We try to lead out the hunters like Kelly said earlier, only to convince them to help us find the place.
Yeah, let's just set a trap. I mean, if we get lost, though, we can be where we set the trap, so we can do both. We don't end up finding it.
What do you guys think, Peridot, Kelly?
I think we should just start going somewhere.
Maybe it's like socks.
Socks?
Yeah, like if you're looking for it, you won't find it, but when you stop looking for it, you find it.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
So our first gut was to take a ship. But barring that, because they said forest, I feel like we should look for the opposite of a forest.
We're on an island.
Wouldn't that be
Oh.
taking a ship?
Yeah, that'd be the water.
Right. That. That's what I meant.
So, back to our original plan before we met this guy, to go either pay for a boat or steal a boat and just start sailing up into the
Well, I mean,
Somewhere.
where's the least likely place we're going to find the school, right? Probably the ocean.
underneath the island.
Or in the sky. But I don't know
Or
how
in the
to
sky.
do that.
But it'd still be cool if it was an underwater school. Like mermaids.
I mean, there's got to be some kind of means to track it.
Maybe not. Maybe we are the compass. We just need to go the direction we feel compelled.
Can I still
I
see
feel
the guy we
compelled.
just talked to?
Do you still see the guy you just talked to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to point at him and see and hear through his senses. Because last time, I know it was like kind of a favor, but he was muttering to himself. I'm just kind of curious if he said it, saying anything to himself afterwards.
Oh. Sure. As he's walking away, he kind of says, "Well, I hope they make it back with at least one eye."
Okay.
I will say in it, just to give more flavor to everyone as they would talk more, the things said obviously called dangerous, but many people who end up passing come back maimed, severely injured, missing fingers, these types of things.
Ew. Sounds awful.
As it's very much meant to test the mage, and it is typically the instructor, or even say the instructors, are kind of evaluated on how injured those that pass. Like there's a certain amount of people who, kind of quota of enough people died, enough people passed with horrible scars, and they could only let one or two, or they would get disqualified. Or to come out unscathed, or they'd get disqualified. Leaving those one or two out unscathed is not a good thing.
So is anybody else interested in swearing off magic?
I just think we should still go there and try to find our door. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
probably
that's-
the best place for it.
I agree. It's just the path to get there sounds really, really awful.
Kelly, I'm made of magic. I don't think swearing off magic would be healthy for me.
Well, no, I know. I didn't mean like really swear it off.
Like pretend to swear it off?
Yeah. We just got to get out of here. I mean, this place sounds terrible. Okay, so is anybody feeling anything like a certain direction in their gut?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. She just points. That way.
Okay. Let's
This is
let's,
the way we were walking.
let's go that way.
As you walk off the dock.
Wait, we're at the dock already?
Yeah, as you're getting to the dock. But is that what you wanted? You wanted to try to check the dock and such things?
Yeah, we want to try to find a boat.
I mean, if we want to get to as many places as possible, taking a merchant ship seems smartest.
All right, let's see if they can get one of these merchant ships.
We can offer work, help unloading.
See, I don't know if a merchant ship would help us get there though, because he says the school comes to you. So like, I felt like Ace, with your idea of like us stealing a small little boat, maybe we'd have a better chance.
I'm A-okay stealing a boat.
Guys, I know I'm like a really amazing wizard and everything, but my head is hurting from all this thinking.
Is-
So, getting to the general areas here. So, getting some information. There are ships going to the Ire of Gargath, to Sandcrest, to Northern Ergoth, Southern Ergoth, as well as Salamnia.
Which is the mainland? Are all of them on the mainland?
What most people view would talk as the continent.
Oh.
Salamnia is connected to that.
I think we should head for the continent because then we'll travel around some and we might just run into it. There's more of a space there, I think.
Other than that would be the city sorry, not the city, but the land of Abanasinia. Specifically the city of Ankatavaka.
Okay.
Okay. As we're staring at this board, I'm trying to decide, Matt, could I try to tap into my gut instinct of the Blue Rose connection to help get us at least a spot to choose? Of like making like an insight check or like, I'm not insight, but
Sure.
something like that.
What is it you are attempting to find?
So we've now narrowed down the list, and Peridot thinks like the mainland would be the best, but we've also heard like Liza is looking at where the most like because we've heard of a forest also. So just looking at like what's on the map and kind of going off of what she's heard from the people that we've talked to.
Okay. So you want to find the Tower of Wayreth specifically.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, and I think just for your own, what you'd be able to glean from it, just so everyone's clear, Tower of Wayreth is not a school, but is where the test is given. But yeah, so I'd say go ahead and probably do your magic roll here.
Okay. So I'm going to add my experience. Here we go. That is an 18 with hope.
Very nice. All right. With that, I would say the closest. Well, yeah, when you kind of try to put that out, you do feel there is a ship going to the town of Daring on the southern Ergoth.
Guys, we should go here. Elias starts heading over to the ship. That's headed that way.
Sounds good. Let's go.
You guys are
Wait,
professionals.
You know, I guess Liza's intuition has never really failed us before.
That's not true. Got us stuck in a cave.
We got out.
Like a great peril.
I think everybody's better for it.
Very good. In that case, so the passage here would be a handful of gold.
And full gold.
So
Here you
everyone
go.
that off. So it'll be a handful of gold each. So we have this the dwarven doing it, goes, right, so to Darien then, you're coming with us. We have places we could put you down in the hold. You can try to make the best beds you can. No rooms or anything like that. All the crew's quarters are taken, but you should be able to find something dry enough for you.
Sure, it'll be fine.
All right. So everyone good with marking that off their sheets?
Yep.
Yep.
Perfect. And anything before the ship gets going?
We haven't had like an official long rest since we got out, did we?
I think so. So you can definitely take an official rest.
Okay.
Sorry, I just got a call. I am also good.
Very good.
Oh, I do have a good question though. What is the conversion rate of handfuls to bags? Is it just like once it's full?
I think so. I
Okay.
think once you're full of handfuls, you get a bag.
I was curious because I have no handfuls left, so something costs like a handful.
Yep. Very good. All right. So with that, the ship goes forward. This will be about 2 weeks upon the ship. Goes back and forth, taking you through the waters. And it's somewhat of a short one. It's some fairly direct a route between the island and the port of Darien. Here. And as the ship goes forward, you can see the crew does its things it does as far as their daily routines, getting it, and about a week in. Yes, halfway through the first week here. So here we go. It's somewhat of a cloudy day. Everything's pushing through, and they're fairly worried aboard the ship. You see, as you waken today, the crew is, as you can tell, visibly upset. as they're going through and just trying to keep it, almost trying to like relax and attempt to keep their cool.
You guys don't look like you're in the best spirits. What happened here?
Moving out more, you can see everyone has put on extra layers as it seems to have been cold. If you say one in particular, it's been odd. The weather suddenly turned cold. It's dropped about 40 degrees.
That sounds like a magic tower if I've ever heard of one.
If it's a tower, I'll be lucky.
Why does this happen normally?
Usually not this time of year, but the southern glacier might be trying to expand. So we're on the lookout for any glaciers or icebergs.
I mean, trying to expand, like, aggressively or just naturally?
Kind of sigh. Who knows?
Is it just kind of looking bewildered? What do you mean, who knows? It's like, it's terrifying.
It is. We usually don't sail when the glacier is active. That's why we're a bit on edge.
So why are you guys sailing?
Shouldn't it be active?
Ah. Guys, I think we're gonna die. I know I say that a lot.
Kind of like, don't say die on a ship, are you crazy?
And I don't have what people call, I don't have a filter, and my life means way more to me than whatever sense of luck is going on here, and I need to talk. We'll be back.
Very good.
I think we're gonna die.
Ace! Don't you know not to say that on a ship?
No.
I heard some of the guys talking about it.
Why do you think that, Ace?
Did you not hear any of the things I just said? It's actively getting colder, possibly aggressively, for some reason.
Well, it's not like icebergs are alive, right?
This one might be. I have seen living plants attack me. I am not ruling out a living iceberg. I don't know much, so maybe my scale is just completely off, but I feel like that kind of lines up.
He's just talking to everybody, right?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think we can do about it?
Oh, nothing. I just think we should. If we're gonna go this route, we gotta be prepared for the fact that.
So, go secure us a boat.
Or if we're gonna sail in the same direction, then won't we need the? It'll be the same situation.
Yeah, but at least if we get on there first, then we can help them out. Because you think it's gonna crash, and they don't think it is. So, we'd be one step prepared.
I guess, but I feel like having experienced sailors would probably be more helpful.
I'll go with you, fine.
All right, let's go steal a boat.
Well, we're not gonna steal. We're just gonna get ready for once you said this iceberg comes. And she puts
Oh.
up her hands like waves of like, ooh.
You know what? I'm fine. But again, if I'm dying, I'm dragging all of you to hell with me.
Okay.
Okay. So we are trying to.
Not steal a boat, just set up one of their extra rafts in case something does go wrong. Like have it ready to be dropped in the water in case.
Okay. To just
it
try to
does-
ready it. Okay. Do
Yeah.
some preliminary things. Okay.
Yeah, because Ace is really like afraid that like we're gonna crash or this boat's gonna sink, so Liza's trying to like, well, if we have this one ready, we'll be good.
Okay. So Ace. Okay, I would say let's get 2 characters attempting this. I think this takes 2.
Ace would definitely be a part of that.
One is using their knowledge to prepare the ship. The other is going to be using their, a sense, agility here to not be seen, or the finesse really. So finesse and knowledge.
I'll do this. I'll do the finesse part.
Hey Kelly, could you help Ace?
It was y'all's idea. I think you two should do it.
Okay. I'll try.
Can I use my experience as a thief to make this easier,
Yes.
or like add the
Yeah,
experience?
yeah. You have to use your hope, but yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd add the +2. You'd add that as you make the die roll here.
So finesse.
Mm.
16 with hope.
13 with fear.
Okay. So everyone's so focused on what is to come. The hide goes well, and lies the best you think of like what oars should go on, what things should do. You're trying to again, your experience isn't necessarily on the sea side of things. Trying to take maybe some pictures you saw in a Moby Dick book you read back when you were
His picture
In the
tried to
Lord of the
more
Rings.
like think of the airship she was on.
trying to like okay,
So she's, like,
airship,
not even thinking
aquatic
about
ship.
water.
Yeah, do a little bit of that, but it seemed you move a few things and you look at it, go, you feel like you've done enough things that it's
We're good.
likely more ready than it was.
There's a rope in case somebody like falls off into air. We're good. So I'm on.
Very good. However, during this time, the wind picks up, getting colder, and now ice and snow blow in the air. Massive blizzard has caught the ship. Everyone's scrambling, trying to do their best for weather they were not ready for. How does everyone react to the blizzard?
Why is it blizzarding on this boat?
Ace just looks at lies.
Well, I didn't do it.
I'm not saying you did it. I'm just saying you were making fun of me for being worried, and
You said there was an iceberg coming. This is not an iceberg. This is a blizzard.
I was afraid of sentient ice. This counts.
Why would
This
I
is a
be
storm.
sentient?
This isn't sentient. This is just a storm. We have bad luck.
Mm-hmm. I feel like this is definitely in the parameters of what I was afraid of.
Should we help the crew somehow?
Probably.
I could start a fire. Would that help?
No,
You sure?
we're on a wooden ship, I assume.
Yeah. There's plenty of wood to burn.
That's the ship that you'd be burning.
Then the ship will sink.
Fine, but it would be warm. Let's wear the
And
fire that is on her
dead.
hand. All right, I'll go ask the captain if we can help out somehow. Captain,
Aye.
can we help out? Is there something we could do?
All right, we're changing the moorings over the best we can. Things can be secured. Anything that looks that might not make the fair weather can be put under. The ropes need to be slightly loosened, though still taut, not tight, in case they contract and snap. Goes. I will need to take the masts up before the canvas rips. Goes then. Anything you can do to help the crew keep calm or assist? Kind of goes. So he has given you. This what you all can do. What does everybody want to do to help? Or is that all? If Elias wants to relay.
Elias will go back and relay the best he can. We must keep the ropes tight. No, wait, taut. Loose? I think he said taut. And there was something about the mast that we have to unroll it. But we definitely have to keep the crew good and doing their job. I think there's a couple other things. And then... Ooh. Lies will try to help roll the mast in.
All right. So sounds good as you go to that. Oh, excuse me. How do you want to go about getting the mast? I'll let you flavor it a little bit.
So Lies is going to actually, yes, seeing that the mast needs to be kind of like tight and so it doesn't get like blown around, right? Pretty much is what we're looking for. Yeah, so
Yeah,
she's
kinda
gonna,
rolled up.
after they get it rolled up, she's going to take her shadow bind and bind it into place so it doesn't stay loose. At least try to.
I like it.
This does have to be a spellcasting roll. But unless you want everybody else to come up with theirs first.
Oh, good. Go ahead and give me
Okay.
your spellcasting.
Yeah, let me see. I am going to take a stress because of everything that Ace has been saying and giving me these looks. In doing that, I'm going to add a +2 to this roll with my primal origin of spellcasting. Is it Live just kind of taps into her magic. And we get a 17 with up.
All right, so concentrate as your shadows pour over, and the crew, though frightened, goes, "Hey, well, if we had to run into a sea witch, I'm glad she's on our side."
Peridot would like to do a empowering speech, focusing on her experience of we're all in this together by using my hope for the experience.
Okay, so that'll be a presence using your experience.
Okay. Mark off hope. But Peridot's like, shall we allow this blizzard to push us down, to freeze us in our spots, or will you permit it to freeze you down to your very bones? You will not. We will conquer this storm. We will sail through it and charge through whatever is in our path and teach this storm, that glacier, that iceberg, that we are stronger than iron, that even diamonds itself. I was trying to think of something hard. All right, presents.
Yes, I love it.
+3 because of my experience. It is a critical success.
Ooh.
I got a 9 and a 9 on hope and fear
Yes.
with the +3. So it's 21 critical success.
Yeah, with that, they go, right, they're like harder than the diamond, because it definitely crushes the ice, as they start to rally behind and take the words, repeating the mantras, repeating what you say. Listen to you getting their actions much better, moving about the boat, and the fearful, almost looking like someone to go hide. Everyone is now looking to the purpose to weather this blizzard. Good. Who's next?
He's all about by going around helping secure things to the ship.
Okay.
And while he's doing it, he's just going to be constantly muttering to himself. It's like, it's going to be fine. We're going to get through this. And everyone will be able to hear him. And that will be his form of rallying. And everyone now has a D6 they can use. They can add to a roll.
Nice. So you do that. I will still need a strength here.
No problem. He has no appropriate skills for this. Oh, I got a 20 with fear.
Okay. So, so you begin securing everything you can. There's a little bit here where you get in the way a little bit, like you have to unsecure something because they go, no, that goes below. So people kind of look, but generally they're very happy that you are trying to assist moving here. It's causing a bit of chaos, but all the same, getting things done. And then Kelly.
I'm going to Kelly will go to the captain's quarters.
Okay.
and she is going to bring her book. And she places it down on the table and looks at the map. And she is going to look up information about the I forgot what kind of storm this was.
Blizzard.
Blizzard. She's going to look up blizzards and try to find information that will help her understand how to coordinate a ship's direction to best make it through a blizzard without causing massive damage to the ship. Sort of like how when you're gliding on the road, you need to steer the ship into the glide instead of away from it. That kind of information, so that she can relay this to the crew.
Very good. Give me the knowledge check.
All right, I get to do this with advantage, and I'm adding my experience of my thaumaturgy.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm curious, how do you feel the thaumaturgy relates?
Oh, I was thinking, because she's, yeah. Well, I think, my brain was thinking because of her intellect, but I guess this isn't magical. Now that I think about it, so I won't roll it with that.
Huh.
All right. Okay. Well, hold on. I don't think this is working. Oh wait, no. What's going on? Oh, clear. Hold on. Okay. This is so weird. Okay, I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay. So it is a 19 with fear.
Okay. Good. All right. So yeah, you're able looking here carefully, you do see ship practices, the things that no one had reviewed in order to do this, especially not putting too much pressure on the wheel and things like this. So kind of go through.
I want to add a little flavor to this moment too.
Mm-hmm.
So Kelly went into the captain's quarters and purposefully glanced behind her to make sure her friends were nowhere nearby, and then dug out a pair of glasses to put on, and then put down the book, as she's kind of embarrassed about how smart she is here and feels kind of nerdy at the moment and doesn't want them to know that. And so as she's kind of doing her studying, she's relaying all this like really high-tech information, like how to like all these like angle diagrams and stuff, and then immediately we'll remove the glasses and pretend like she didn't just do that.
Very good. As you put them away, you're able to take all of this out. The people here yell, "Right!" as they begin to attempt to rate the ship the best way they can. And you're telling them precisely where to go and how to move, And they do. It feels that the ship is weathering the storm between what all of you are doing quite well. And I would say Kelly and Peridot, you are the two who are the most like yelling and giving orders. Kelly giving precise instruction, Peridot inspiring them to be brave. Is when through the wind and guiding you find the ship essentially being able to sail into and through part of the blizzard as it begins to get slightly calmer, though still raging, the immediate danger gone. As you see the waters of which you're leaving beginning to freeze and seize. Between the four of you, successfully prevented the ship from getting frozen in place. It is then through the churning snow, you begin to see the outline of a massive winged creature. Screaming in a language guttural and growling. And as it comes closer, you fully make out a glacier blue dragon with 4 powerful limbs and frost-tinged wings that is looking at the ship and roaring and yelling with rage as it lands upon the mast. Lies a young man right next to you who is helping you with is immediately unmoored from where he was and falls, hitting the deck with a sickening crack. This creature looks down. And we're going to go ahead and go to our break, and then we will come back.
This also counts in the realm of things Ace was afraid of.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so as we come back, this massive dragon has yelled screeching onto the horizontal mast here, already sending someone down to death or injury. So as remember in Daggerheart, you simply go as you'd like, and we keep going until we get fear or miss, and I have enough points to do horrible things.
How close is the dragon to me?
To you, you would be very close.
Okay.
Everyone else, we would consider you at close range.
Oh.
Are they flying right over the ship or right over the water in front of the ship?
They flew over the water and landed on the mast of the ship.
I see. I'm gonna try to cast. Wait, we're close range, right?
You are
Yeah.
close, yes.
But I'll move to very close, and then I'm gonna try to slumber it.
Okay, so visually, you're on the lower part, and it's on the upper mast, so you'd have to get up. What's that look
I
like for
see.
your character?
Okay,
It's
so,
cool. We just want this visual. We want it thematic. We want this
Got it,
scene. That
yes.
looks cool, right?
Cool, no problem. Yeah, sorry, but I just didn't understand it first. All right. So for Ace, what it looks like is, he's probably moving some things when this landed, so he's already pretty low to the ground. Him just kind of crawling along it, just trying to stay out of its line of sight. Well, as he kind of climbs up the mast, climbs up a bit of the dragon more, just try to get closer to its head so he can hear him, as he just whispers into its ears, "Sleep."
Okay, so getting right up there. I like it. And then what are you going to do?
Cast slumber.
Ooh, very nice. So is that your roll?
Yes. All right, I got an 11 with hope.
An 11 with hope as you try to put those waves close, and you feel as it looks at you, it does not even yawn or blink, as your magic does not seem to affect this thing. Did not roll high enough. So I believe I'll record that, but they're not going to go just yet. Actually, maybe they will. They are going to go, actually. You missed, and I get a token for that. So you see the dragon here moves with pureless speed as it breathes in, looking down, taking in the cold and blowing out pure blizzard on all of you. I need agility reaction rolls, please, from the group. As a note, these are reaction rolls cannot generate fear for me. Otherwise, that would be a never-ending cycle of death.
So for reaction rolls, it's just like a regular trait roll on here.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
16.
All right. 16 will fail. The others here.
I'm going to take a stress, and I'm going to enact my primal origin, giving me an add +2 to my action roll.
Nice.
So that is also a 16.
Okay, it's gonna fail.
13.
Fail, and Kelly.
18.
18 fails as well. All right. And that is actually going to be 19 magic damage. That comes down, and ice forms around each of you, restraining you. All right. So in your 19, you can tell me, everyone can kind of say what's happening to your characters, because some of you might be marking armor or whatnot to do this, to deal with this damage coming at you.
Liza is definitely going to be marking one armor slot as she knocks it down to 2 HP, but she does freeze right since she is like pretty much right up there next to it. You see her like kind of stuck to the mast now.
Sorry, how much damage was it?
19.
So it's 19, and then you look at your thresholds.
Yes, I'm gonna use one armor slot.
Okay. Remember, your armor tells you how much you have to use to do all the stuff to reduce it correctly.
Yeah, you had 3. Yeah, because I can use 3 armor to reduce it by, to reduce an armor slot to reduce it by 3
And that'll get you down to another
to my major instead of severe.
perfect.
Because my severe is 18.
Nice. And what's it look like? What's the visual here? Is the ice is coming at you?
So yeah, I guess with this new outfit, I guess the cloak is probably made of more fortified thing than Ace is used to. So as he gets like pushed off of it and like the breath comes, it just kind of cloaks the rest of his skin that isn't covered, to minimize the damage to the rest of his body.
Nice. Cool. 19. Peridot and Kelly, what's the flavor of yours?
Peridot kind of like turns and she can kind of feel her magic reacting in a way that almost shields herself as it just freezes like half of like her body to the ship kind of thing. So I'm taking like an armor slot to knock it down to minor damage instead of major. And then now that I am frozen to the ship, I would like to use my Wanderborn ability to mark off a hope and to reach around in my little bag and pull out a little tiny little small pickaxe to help chip away at the ice that I'm adhered to the ship to break out of it.
Perfect.
Free
You're
myself.
beginning chip. I'm just going to quickly get Kelly's flavor, and then we'll let you take your action.
Just keep going. I'm working on getting mine to work.
Okay. Gotcha. Technical stuff. Very cool. Okay, so Peridot, you're trying to break free from the ice. Is your turn?
Yes.
Let's go. That is a strength roll. And then you got to figure out your mods. Use an ice pick, and Wonderborn helps you.
It doesn't exactly say that it would give me anything.
Just gives you something as why you'd be able to do it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. 20 with hope.
Very good. With that, the ice cracks.
I'm free. I'm free.
All right. Anything for movement or anything that you'd be doing?
If I could I check on the guy that fell off the mast?
Okay. Run up to them. If you'd like, you can get him to relative safety. He's in a very bad way. You can see like his arms have gone to his body. Kind of looks like a K right now, but he's still alive.
I would like to get him to safety.
Okay. Parent is gonna pull him. Very cool. I think those haven't gone yet. I don't think Flies is gone. Nor Kelly.
Okay, I don't like this thing next to me, so Liz is going to first draw more stress in as you see her pull on her energy from herself. And then I'm going to, since I'm doing that, I'm now extending one of my reaches by my spell, so I can go from a melee to, very close to a melee spell. And I'm going to do my Preservation Blast.
Okay.
And yes. So anything I can add here? Nope. Ooh, that's only going to be 11 with hope.
That's against the dragon, so that will not affect it.
Alrighty, I do get hope.
All right, as the blast goes right across its nose. All right, and then actually, Ace, because you had gotten that. No, you had just failed. Okay, never mind. We're good to go. In that case, what would Kelly like to do?
I'm restrained.
Yes, with ice all around your feet.
Nice. All right, I want to shoot flames at the ice.
Fair enough. Make that roll.
25.
25 will succeed as the flames shoot around and melt the ice around you. There's your action.
And I will disappear into. I'm going back to the quarters, captain's quarters, on the ship, deck of the ship.
Okay, cool. Running quickly into the room, trying to get some cover. Very good. All right, a new round. Anyone who would like to go?
Yes. Well, I was saying that her magic didn't work the first time, goes crap, 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 and then seeing the shadow of the dragon goes, well, maybe this will work. As she reaches down and tries to collect the shadow enough into bringing up a wall to block her from the sight of the dragon. So, here we go. That's going to be a 13 with fear.
A 13 with fear will fail with fear.
Okay, because it does says make a spellcasting roll of a 13.
Oh, of 13. Okay, so that's your new.
So
Perfect.
I
So it's
do
with
get-
fear. Okay.
Yes, I do. It goes off, but does come with fear.
Perfect. Okay. So you kind of pull up as you hide yourself.
Sorry, everybody else.
Okay. With that, it will get to go. And sorry, y'all. Let me see what that is. Give me a sec. Okay, so with this glacier dragon, it's going to go ahead, moving quickly, faster than you've seen things move, comes to Ace here. As it releases a series of its mouth and its claws. So, first one, I got a 19. To get Ace.
Sorry, what is that against? My armor, my evasion?
Evasion, yep.
Okay, then that will definitely hit me.
Okay. Yes. This is 18 damage.
Damage. I'm gonna use an armor slot. All right. Is there a thing in this like when you're at a lot of damage where you're like severely injured with like effects or anything?
I don't believe so. It's pretty much just as it goes.
Cool. Just want to make sure.
You got it.
Kelly will
Oh, you can't go yet unless you have
Oh.
like an interrupt or something.
no.
Okay, because it's still Dragon's turn. Looks like that's about 7, so a lot it can do.
I got to go.
All right, an 8 I think misses you there,
Yes,
and then another 19.
that'll hit.
Okay, and there's going to be 28 damage coming. And as with this, it kind of falls down to the deck. And taking its claw, it kind of digs into the first part of the upper deck away, and it's looking intently, ignoring kind of the bodies by thrashing wildly, as some of these wild thrashes are coming near Peridot. So we're going to go through that, which is going to be a 25 to hit.
Yep.
And then go through those. Then there's going to be an 18 as well. Okay. These are splinters headed your way, large pieces of wood, and then a stray claw coming. So for the splinters, that is 34 damage.
So I didn't want to interrupt, but what happens if you go to max, if you're at 0 health?
We'll get to that. I'll get back to you.
Well, because I can save myself if I use the rest of my armor.
0 health is very bad. You basically are going to die.
Okay, I'm gonna
You don't want to
use
go
it.
to 0 health. And then the second damage is 32 to you, Peridot.
Okie dokie.
You hear it's grumbling. Now, Ace and Peridot, you're right next to this thing. It's going, where is it? Where have you taken it? And now, those who have not gone this round may go.
What are you looking for?
I just want to give, because Kelly was saying something, we'll make
Okay.
sure that she didn't get a chance. No, it's fine. Just want to double check before.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay, go ahead, Ace.
Just gonna ask what it's looking for.
Yeah. Like that. Go ahead and give me, sounds like, I keep wanting to do Candela Obscura. Presence.
Okay, I'm actually good at this. 1 second. I have abilities for this too. Oh, no. Does this count as persuading?
Yeah, because you're trying to, engage it. Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna add a D4 to my roll and use the D6 as well from the rally.
Let's go.
So I make a presence roll. Okay, so I got a 15 plus. Okay, so that is 21 with hope.
21. As it looks to you and says, the heart of my glacier. Without it, it will melt. And what is beyond will quickly coming. Fools.
Okay, I really don't think we have it. I really want to help you find this rather than that. We're willing to negotiate.
So I the last part of what you said got lost on me.
Oh, he just said, I really would rather help him find this than die. So if the dragon's willing to negotiate.
Okay. Kind of takes a big sniff of you, breathing in, and again, icicles kind of form on your face from the cold of the creature. As he goes, you did not. If you would. And it seems like they're willing to listen to this. And go, how can you help me?
Well,
And
you-
I want to make sure people get chances here.
You could tell us what you're looking for. What does it look like?
You know, it's it has 13 sides, equal of blue crystal, looks like ice. It beats, thrumming the song of cold. Without it, my children, my brood will not hatch, and water will come and flood this world.
He's gonna turn to the rest of the crew that's not dead. Does anyone know of this item? Is that on this boat?
Say, we don't have any cold hot. What are you, crazy? Steal from the dragon.
Don't insult the dragon. Oh wait,
I mean,
that's okay.
You're incredibly safe. Yes, I was talking to him. Exactly.
Do you know who took it? Like what kind of boat they were on?
He goes, I did not see them. I was hunting. And I came back. I saw boots of man, an elf. And it had been cut out and kind of tears tears open, like a kind of peels up one of its scales, and in it you can see this thick weave of black fabric that has like this strange rune on it. This was left behind.
Do you mind if I copy down the rune?
It'll hand it to you, actually.
Thanks to take it. Well, so currently, we're going around looking for this mysterious tower. We have no idea where it is, so we're going to be going around a lot of places. We can look around and try to find any information on your crystal and bring it back to you if we do. That's kind of our job, to help people. Yeah.
Looks out as if trying to judge all those here, if it trusts anyone to help with this.
Can Kelly go now?
So I'm asking.
I don't want to help with it. I just want to do something.
Okay. What's Kelly doing?
All right. So listening in on that, she wants to take out her book and do a recall of information on the magical nature of this heart thing they're talking about.
Okay. Sounds good. Is that a knowledge roll then, or?
Yep. All right. Let's say 20 with fear, but it still gives me a hope anyway. It's because of the it's one of my features. If I do great study on a topic of magical nature,
So you
then
still gain hope.
I still gain hope.
Okay, in the sphere area close to this dragon, that feature is negated. You're too scared and terrified to gain hope from this. As your hands shake.
Okay. Did the roll give me anything?
So you said it succeeded. It succeeded, right?
Yes.
Okay. So figure out the magical nature with your trembling hands. There's you have heard of this, or that this dictates that among the southern glacier, it was meant to be a barrier between the areas of Kryn. It actually prevents many magical effects from going through the glacier. That there were magical devices known as hearts put in to maintain the permanency of the glacier. And so, like, all this information is matching. Is there something particular you're trying to get?
I want something else, something he hasn't told us.
You know, no, nothing really. I think what you're finding. I think other than with the glacier. Yeah, so I already told you something you didn't know. Yep. That it was this barrier that
That
protects.
It's a barrier that protects.
The glaciers makes this barrier that's protective, and that it keeps magics from either side going through.
Okay. And so, so she's kind of, she'll, so after that, because that was technically her action on the last round, which we're now in the new round, so I'm just going to move right into the scene now.
Okay.
As a sort of help action, and she comes out and forgetting to take off her glasses, she just kind of immediately walks into this conversation and says, I've heard of it. It's I've heard about the glacial wall that protects the boundary.
At this, a kind of nod. Go ahead and give me a knowledge roll.
All right. What kind of knowledge roll is it, so I know what to add?
By the way, you can add a d6 to any roll you want once this session.
So this could be that or presence, but this would basically be a charm or comprehend.
Okay. All right, it says critical success.
Okay, very nice. So you roll doubles.
Yes.
And kind of lowers his head. You're not all mindless then. Good. And it's still very cold because it breathes. And well, actually, I will check. Is there anyone who's being aggressive? The people are taking your lead at this point.
No, I'm not being aggressive at all.
All right, what is Lies and Peridot doing?
Getting myself out of ice.
Peridot will, I think, be like trying to make sure that like the crew are safe, especially the injured guy who was on death's door.
Okay. So you're just tending to wounds at this point. And Lies, go ahead and give me that strength. If you're trying to get yourself out of the ice.
That's a 16 with fear.
16 with fear. All right. In the presence of this, then you're going to -1 hope. As it does begin to get a little less windy and cold. And, it breathes a little more calmly. His eyes flit about and lies. The ice breaks for you, but you fall to the deck. And seeing this, you see this creature put out part of its leathery wing for you to kind of bounce a little on. As this would be a minor damage coming at you, even with that, but it would have been severe. Then, would you agree to help me? You smell of a way beyond and of hope.
You got my vote.
Totally, yes.
Hope has a smell?
Indeed. And you reek of it in a good way.
Yes, will definitely help. Thank you for not killing us. That's really appreciated.
Is it the ship? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was trying to think of how Kelly responds to this, and I think that her thoughts are right now just in terms of finding this thing is probably also finding other magical property items that can help her learn a little bit more about the magical nature of this entire plane. And there's a certain excitement that kind of runs down her spine a bit that she's trying to shrug away because it's totally freaking nerdy, but she can't, and it's right there on her brain. And she says, of course, I mean, such knowledge should be protected at all costs. And we, of course, are very much adamant about the protection of such knowledge and making sure such items are not in the wrong hands. Magic is powerful. And incredibly nerdy.
Yeah, Peridot's giving Kelly like this like weird side eye. Is like, why is Kelly so nerdy now?
She chews on the end of her pencil.
Ace is rolling on the floor, dying.
Oh, Ace. I don't think I'm supposed to bed that way. Hold still. And
I think you froze a few of my organs solid.
we spend 2 hope and You could heal a hit point or a stress.
I'm gonna do that.
I do the hit point.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the hit point.
Nice.
I'm gonna go around and ask ask the captain if he recognizes the symbol.
Okay. I think we'll definitely do that. I think first. It this creature kind of changes its breath. Well, its look at first. It says, "It's vital you do this. It has to be done. May I mark you so I can know where you are?"
Yeah. Rather than dying. He says, like, put out his arm.
It looks to everyone. Is anyone who all agrees, I guess?
Yep. Oh, like, you mean just, what do you mean by mark?
I will place my breath upon you.
Oh. I guess that's fine.
They breathe in and this like a refreshing cool comes over all of you and briefly glows. See, crystals begin to form, but it's more like your skin becomes a little sparkly. And it nods. It's the ship. And gazes towards the captain. Captain, I will set you close on your way. And actually drops a bag of gold on the deck. Freezes part of the holes it made. And picks up the ship and begins flying faster than the ship was ever moving towards shore.
We don't currently know what the heart actually contains within itself, correct?
You know, it's the blue crystal.
The blue crystal. And beyond understanding a basic idea that it's meant to protect, there's nothing really that shows us.
Yeah, one thing you get from reading is you're starting to understand this word a little more. The details are short, as in people don't want others to know how to do these things. You're getting the sense that when people make items like this or this, they like destroy their records so that they can't be made again for fear of what they could do with their wrong hands. So when it's feeling a little vague, when it's feeling odd, it's like these are like pieces that people had to reconstruct because it was never truly passed down. But just that it was magically created to keep these glaciers stable, not really create them, because you can tell they were there to keep them stable and to the five hearts working together to prevent the magical energies. So one being down is not good.
Makes me wonder, as Kelly thinks out loud, like the Laknar from Heavy Metal. ancient artifact that could corrupt the people who held it. She kind of just laughs to herself as she looks at her friends.
Where did you get the glasses?
But I take them off. Nowhere. I mean, I found them in the captain's quarters. It was hard to see, and it was so dark in there. So naturally, I put the glasses on.
Yes, because glasses produce light.
Exactly. That's what I think.
Okay. On an unrelated note, I think that there's a pretty good chance that people that host this magic thing probably have the artifact.
Possibly.
And so, Ace, you had asked the captain about the.
Oh yeah, the symbol.
I don't recognize the symbol, but he looks closely. I know this weave. This is of the order.
The order of what?
Who's Neferti?
Who are they?
They are the evil wizards. Sorry, Nutara is what I meant to say there. All those who practice magic, who would be cruel and cunning, wear those robes.
This heart, let's say hypothetically the wizards had it in their possession. Realistically speaking, do you think this heart could be used as a means of a weapon, or do you think it's just meant to harm the fortifications that it was protecting?
Who are you asking?
The dragon.
Okay. From up top, flying with your ship. I know not what it does. Other than what I've said, I don't know. And we'll speak on. I only know what my mother told me about protecting it. She told me nothing of its nature.
Oh. That's okay. I'm sure an answer will make itself known.
How long has it been missing?
I arrived today. At least 2 days. And I came, this was the closest vessel to my glacier.
What made you think we had it?
You were the first vessel I could see. I may have let my anger go.
Understandable. We all do that.
I saw no other things nearby.
Well, no harm, no foul.
He was harmed.
is still actively dying.
I mean, I'm hurt too, but still, you guys, think about it. We're on the verge of our first actual encounter with legitimate magical artifacts in this world. There's so little written about this heart. We could catalog it. Understand what the 13 sides actually mean. What they represent. Why 13? Is it like in our world, or, well, me and Ace's world, where 13 is considered this strange anomaly or some mysterious, horrible curse? It's exciting. How are you feeling, Lies?
I'm okay.
I think we could all do with some recovery. Little recovery time.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Peridot,
Yeah.
you like bedtime stories, right?
Yeah.
Well, I happen to have found some rather interesting stories in my book.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to hear about it?
Okay. Although Peridot is totally thinking that because where her mind is now is that she's like, Kelly's a secret nerd. She's probably gonna be reading me like an encyclopedia. What happened to what happened to the cool wondrous cheerleader Kelly? Is she still in there? Did she get bonked in the head? Is this a case of mistaken identity? Or was Kelly always a nerd?
Oh, it's in your head?
Yes, this is all running in her head. And she's just making weird faces.
Yeah, she's going to spend some of our downtime while recovering, reading a story about the astral plane.
Nice.
I knew it. It was an encyclopedia.
No, it's narrative. There's characters and everything. This character's named Molecule. And
Okay, so indeed, you do have time here to do your long rest actions.
oh, I've got to recover.
So you can do 2 moves from your long rest.
Long rest. 10.
And of course, when you do these moves, you narrate what you're doing, right? What your character is doing as this is happening. As the dragon is taking you very quickly through here.
Peridot is definitely going to be doing some healing magic on Ace. Because even though technically through long rests we tend to all of our wounds, like narratively this is what we're doing. Peridot's doing some healing magic on Ace, and then like the really wounded guy kind of like using all of like her healing magic kind of thing.
Nice. No, I like that. Nursing them to health, resetting bones as they scream. Ah!
Sorry, that happens in the healing process.
Slightly groggy. It's like, you're so pretty, but your hands are so hard.
Sorry.
Feels like blood.
Probably are.
All right. Who else? Next.
After being here a while, Ace probably had bought some fabric while him and Peridot were in town, so he's just stitching up his clothing and like all the holes and patching up the areas that were like ruined by frostbite to replace my arm, to fix all repair all armor.
Okay. Nice. So sit in there. Go back up.
For Lies, she just kind of goes into. This is her first like rest since everything like really damaged, and she doesn't have brother or anything here, so she kind of just like sits there and kind of allows herself to meditate, patching up her wounds and just sitting with them. And then at the next time, right after she's done meditating, she goes and lets out the most loudest and viral and vicious scream, upholding all the pent up anger she had from that dragon attacking her and her ferociousness. And she just screams from everything of dealing with Ace and how there was a glacier coming and he was technically right, but it wasn't a glacier, it was a dragon. So yeah, that's just how she lets out her stress.
Nice. I think just Kelly.
I guess one thing I'm going to do is go ahead and fix up my armor, since I have no armor. But I don't want to spend my next action doing health, because that's all I ever do. So I instead am going to... I think I'm going to start a project.
Okay.
Maybe.
What project? Given the time, you can take it, because if you read it, the idea is that before you say I'm starting a project, I already know what project you're talking about.
Okay.
But it's fine, because we're figuring it out. But so just kind of Discord me what that looks like, because we have to. So I have to give you the counter and all those things, and all of that. Very good. So, as a little bit, listen to the fear that we have left over from the combat. A long rest gives me 2 more fear to use to mess with all of you.
Oh no.
A short rest always gives me 1. So whenever you decide to take these rests, it's always with that you're given me resources as well. And in addition, I have my own counters and projects that are going on potentially against your party that I advance when you long rest and enter into the downtime. So there are things when we resource manage to keep in mind. So with that, about a day outside of the actual city, the dragon touches down in the coming cold storm that they bring with them. And giving enough of a push and things to get the ship going. And the sailors have had time to repair the sails a bit to at least get them to shore. As it nods, it says, "I will be close." And flaps their wings and goes. Flies into their blizzard that they've brought with them. And with that, we will end for tonight.